If you've been staring at your cycle calendar and realizing your cycle is only 24 days, or maybe it drags on to 40 days, you've probably felt that sink in your stomach panic that something is wrong with your fertility. Here is the truth straight away. The perfect 28-day cycle is a textbook average, not a strict rule for every healthy pregnancy. Cycles vary, and having a short or long cycle does not automatically mean you are infertile. By the end of this video, you will understand exactly what your specific timeline about your ovulation and when a cycle length actually requires a doctor's visit.
Let's start by taking a deep breath. When you are trying to conceive, it is easy to obsess over every single day. But medical bodies like the ACOG and the NHS actually define a normal cycle range much more broadly than you might think. Usually, anything between 21 and 35 days is considered within the healthy range for most women. So let's talk about the short cycle first, cycles that are consistently less than 21 or 24 days. If this is you, you might be worried that things are happening too fast. The medical concern here isn't usually about releasing an egg, but what happens afterward. Doctors look at something called the luteal phase. This is the time after you ovulate, but before your period starts. If this window is too short, say less than 10 days, the lining of the uterus might shed before a fertilized egg has the chance to implant comfortably.
However, this is often treatable. It's not a permanent door closed on pregnancy. Sometimes it's just a matter of hormone support. If you are ovulating, pregnancy is absolutely possible, even with a shorter window.
And this is where many parents get confused. You might think a period every month means you are definitely ovulating, but with very short cycles, we always want to confirm ovulation is actually happening, not just the bleeding. Now, let's flip to the long cycle, anything lasting over 35 days. The frustration here is usually the waiting game. If your cycle is 40 or 50 days, you simply have fewer opportunities to get pregnant in a year compared to someone with a shorter cycle. Long cycles often suggest that ovulation is delayed, or in some months might not happen at all. This is very common in conditions like PCOS. The egg takes a long time to mature, so your body keeps the lining waiting. The good news? If you do catch that egg release, the quality can still be perfectly fine.
Before we go further, I need to clear up a massive myth that causes so much unnecessary heartbreak. Please stop believing that ovulation always happens on day 14. If you have a 35-day cycle, you are likely ovulating around day 21, not day 14. If you stop trying after day 14, you might be missing your window entirely every single month.
This is why generic calendar apps can be misleading. Instead of counting days, listen to your body, look for cervical mucus changes, or use ovulation strips. These signs tell you when your body is ready, regardless of how long your cycle is. When should you actually see a doctor? Generally, if your cycles are consistently shorter than 21 days, longer than 45 days, or if you go months without a period. Also, if your period lasts longer than 7 days or is incredibly heavy, that's a sign to get checked. It doesn't mean you can't conceive, but you might need a little medical help to regulate things. To summarize, you do not need a perfect 28-day cycle to be a parent. Short cycles need attention to the luteal phase, and long cycles require patience and precise tracking. But in both cases, healthy pregnancies happen every single day. Your body is likely doing its best, even if its timing is a little unique.
If this video gave you a little peace of mind, please consider subscribing. We are building a library of honest, medically grounded support for your journey. In the next video, we will talk about why pregnancy doesn't happen every month, even if everything is right. Hit the subscribe and the bell icon to get the video faster.